Okay, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen. This music is kind of menacing for some reason. Okay, is everything running? Hi, Felicia. Okay. Katie Can, hi there! Greetings! Hello everyone! Rice Ball, hello! That's weird. My YouTube's saying no one's watching at the moment. So weird, isn't it? Okay. So, this is a little bit menacing of a sound to hear. Can you hear me correctly anyway? Can I say? So, this is a little bit... Yeah, it's just delayed. 5 people are watching, nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, greetings to the glitching out title. Oh jeez, can you see that? Can you see, oh, wrong. I'll be here for a moment. Do you see that glitchiness? There it is. Oh jeez. I'm gonna put myself back up in the corner. Minsk Lit, hi there! Yes, I am hyped. I am kinda hyped as well, but I'm also worried. Because why need the original cast? What is going on? This song is great. At the start it was a bit menacing, but it's really calming and soothing at the same time. It's Antiseptic. I don't think so. I don't think so, Felicia Arman. But yeah. So, we have been waiting for 2 minutes now. I have set everything up. I'm just double checking and triple checking everything just to be sure. It is the theme of Homestuck Anthem, yep. Note desolation, the note desolation plays, yep, it is. It's nice. In the beginning it seemed a little bit like, listen to this. In the start it does sound kind of menacing. But anyway. Okay. Post on SoundCloud? It might be. It might be. I don't have any links, so I can't say anything about that. But Chumroll. I didn't read Chumroll in the first moment. Oh, the internet has ruined me. But anyway, okay. Should we start or wait for a few more people? I say we wait until we have like 5 minutes in, because we still have to get all the people in, listen to this nice music, and then we get in. We get into it. Just so you guys know, I'm a diehard fan of Homestuck, but I'm really into the lore of it, and I'm really into the canonical things of stuff of things. So things that don't act as canon or create plot holes and stuff like that. And I know many people say Homestuck is crazy like that, but it isn't. It actually has a sense to it. Like the original webcomic made sense from start to finish, at least to me. So I might cringe at stuff that might happen here that defies canon too much. I just warn in advance. I'm that type of guy. Ah, Minsk. Okay, options. What options do we have? Same unseen text skip, no. Flashlights enabled, yes. Rollback side disabled. Rollback side? Huh. Text speed, fast, music volume, sound volume, that's all okay. Is it? It should be. It should be. Chumroll. Short a day befriend with great power. Cryptid? Ooh! What do we have here? The Dirk volume? There's no Dirk volume. What are you saying? Cryptid. So we have someone cryptid here, as it seems. Credits, probably character artists. Okay. Close menu. Dirk will probably be very confused considering he is one of the only 2 humans left alive. Yes, that is true. But we don't know yet if we will meet the beta kids. I will guess so, but we'll see how what happens. And at the moment, my guess is that this plays pre-Homestuck because we are meeting them at their homes. So those characters are about 12 years old-ish at max, so just keep that in mind. Okay, let's start then. Let's start. Ooh, this is different. Volume 1, Magic is fucking real. Season Pass content will be released on a regular basis, okay. Let's get to John first, because it's number 1. You click to the last page of the Homestuck epilogues, you read it, then you read it again, you scroll down to the next section and find nothing. Yeah, I've read it as well. We have all been there. I love this music. I'm just reading chat at the moment. And my spirit reader took the mail with the data from Homestuck story map on the website. Yeah, it does. It does. The layout does remind of that. Is the music too loud, by the way, or is it okay? Can you still hear me? Or do I need to adjust the music volume a bit? Music is dramatic, yeah. It's a bit loud on my ears anyway. Okay. Well, the epilogue has been stated to be a non-canonical continuation of the story. That's what it's been stated. So, I don't know about that. There was a later comment though. Okay, that's better. We find nothing after the Homestuck epilogues. What the fuck? Are you serious? What kind of ending was that? Absolutely nothing got resolved. Well, not for the thing yet. No, not for the epilogue endings. That's true. You stand up so fast your chair falls over. Jesus Christ, are you steamed? Maybe eventually, with further thought, you'll come to appreciate the thematic elements, but as of right now, you need to understand. What happened to dead John? What about Rose and Kanaya and their marriage? What about Terezi and Vriska? God, you have to have words with someone. Something out of the little computer room. You blink a few times, trying to readjust to the dim parlor after staring at the screen for so long. The spirit animal. Yeah, spirit reader is spirit animal. That's amazing. It's just, oh jeez. Yeah, epilogues makes me shudder as well. But it is what it is. It is a non-canonical work of 3 people that Hasi is only one of, so we have no idea how that is, how all of that will burn out or not. Why is the reader in the Feldhaus? Because of the end of Hiveswap Friendsim. In Hiveswap Friendsim, MSPA reader was brought here by Whitehead guy, I forgot his name, Dr. Scratch? Dr. Scratch? Mr. Scratch? Oh god, I've all messed up on names at the moment. And he read Homestuck there. So that's the point in time where he read Homestuck. Worst end flashback, yeah. Being a Jane fan and reading the epilogues, yeah. I'm sorry you fell onto that window dimension thingy. Not yet, not yet. I'm a minority, have mercy. As soon as you exist. Doc Scratch, yeah, Doc Scratch was the name. John Kinney, I'm excited. Okay. See a June reference. I'm going to commit suicide. No, please don't. Yeah, that's why the reader's in the Feldhaus anyway. I'm trying to keep up with the chat as well. This is... I haven't done this in a long time and you guys are so plentiful here. I'm so excited and so hyped thanks to you guys. Most and foremost. To be honest, I'm more hyped to be together in this adventure together with you guys again than for the game actually. Because, I don't know. It's a really nice connection, even though I'm still hyped for the game. Fan will think it was really needed. Okay. God, you have to words with someone. Okay. Doc Scratch, where is that creepy round motherfucker? You sure got his number now. You're going to find him and force him to tell you the rest of the story. You march confidently down the hall in the direction of a sudden ruckus. Turning the corner, you see two figures. One is definitely Doc Scratch, the other is a dark silhouette in a fashionable hat and coat. While you watch, the latter begins to hit the former with a cane. Oh god damn it, you know what's happening. You know some lore. We all know this. You need to get out of here before this place goes up in flames. Survive now. Yell about unsatisfactory narratives later. Quick reminder of what June is again. Who's June again? Well, I'm fine with June. I don't think it really was needed. It's a lot of information to take in from the entire Homestuck universe. I don't have every name. June was... Transdron? I heard about that, but I have nowhere at all, anywhere found canon information about that. So, for now, as long as I don't find any canon information about that, I doubt it's canon at all. Yeah, but where does that stand, Cerulean? On Twitter? Well, to be fair, Hasi has trolled the fandom on Twitter a lot, so... yeah. So, it doesn't canon though, yeah, it was less confirmed and less just a joke tweet that people are taking way too seriously. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I thought, anyway. The girl found some Toblerone hidden by Hasia. What's that to do with that? To me, Transdron makes no sense at all. Like, for the entire story arc and everything, it just wouldn't fit the character, and as we have it right now at the end of the epilogues, it has not shown up canon anywhere. And to me, it just doesn't make any sense. I appreciate trans people as every next person has trans friends and everything, but it just doesn't suit this character. I was pretty confused when it was about Roxy as well, but that's a whole different story. It just was something I didn't expect it. But yeah, I just think it wouldn't suit the character at all. Yeah, let's just read Pesterquest. With that in mind, you leave behind this ridiculous altercation, trampling a pile of notes and photographs underfoot as you make a run for the fenestral wall. See ya, suckers. You sail through the feet first, bracing for the smell of overturned earth and the sight of the twin Alternian moons. Man, it's going to be good to see your friends again, especially now that you're armed with all of this canon knowledge. But what surrounds you is not Foss's corpse field, it's a whole lot of nothing. Are you lost between worlds or something? Wait, no. You see a glimmer in the distance, a bright white light swallowing down the surge of panic. You move toward it. The light coalesces into the form of a small symbolic house. Hey, you recognize this house? Sure do. Caliborn, oh man. Caliborn volume in this, I don't know. I just think it would be the, I don't know. I don't know about it. Yeah, it's a great art style anyway. Well, when I first heard about the Pesterquest being a thing, I thought it would be about the Haunt Switch the characters of Haunt Switch, but Okay, the light coalesces into the form of a house we recognize. You wonder if you can just sort of... Oh, okay, well, you did that. A barrage of images hits you, broken, chaotic flashes too fractured to make sense of. You just stuck your hand into the most powerful item in the whole of this narrative, and your body is not taking it well. We see a lot of Homestuck pictures in the background. Damn, that's a lot of pictures. Yep. A lot of Homestuck pictures, but they're circling. Bright, sizzling pain hits the nerve center of your brain and radiates out to your extremities. Wow, you are a moron. You aren't a comic character. You aren't meant for this sort of metatextual energy. It hurts, it burns, it unravels you from the inside out, and then everything goes. What? I had confusion seeing this game before. I have a bunch of like the... It is said to be on its own, but you need some pre-story to know what's going on right here. So basically, Felicia Alman, you need just check out Homestuck and Hiveswap Friendsim, which is a huge task. For this, I think Hiveswap Friendsim would be enough, but it's a Homestuck thing. And this Pesterquest seems to be relying a lot of already known knowledge, so I think you might get lost here. Oh, what? An exception, what? An error has occurred, what the hell? Oh. Okay, I guess then, what? I thought the game crashed. I thought the game crashed. What a lovely morning. The air is fresh and crisp, it's early spring probably. You find yourself on the sidewalk in a suburban neighborhood, facing a neat, friendly house. A neat, friendly boy stands out the window on the second floor, looking down at you. At least, you hope he's friendly. Man, you would really love to be his friend. At first, you think the boy is looking at you, but instead he appears to be looking at the mailbox, which is stuffed so full that the door is half open, looks like someone crammed all a whole box in there. This music! Oh, jeez! Yes! Looking at the mail, here we are. Oh boy! This is a nice mood. Oh, yeah, nostalgia was the word I was looking for. This music gets back nostalgia vibes so much. Nice. Helpfully, you pull it out, along with a couple of coupons and envelopes stamped with the green symbol. You go to give the boy a thumbs up, but he is not longer at the window. Memory prickles at the corners of your awareness. You feel like you've maybe done this before? While you're standing there ruminating, a car pulls up. The driver is wearing a hat and a suit, and is probably the owner of this house, and the father of that friendly boy. Oh shit, you're just standing out here with all his mail. He's going to think you're trying to rob the place. Okay, what do we do? Hide the evidence or play it cool? So this is exactly the day. Watching this in science class. No! Oh jeez. Middle of hurricane, oh jeez. I hope you're alright. So what should we do? Play it cool or hide the evidence? I want to go to the fail routes first, let you know. The fail routes should be going first. I'm just trying to... Okay, so we're basically at the start of Homestuck. At least. Oh. Play it cool, I don't think it... So it's the first time I participated in a foreign chat. Ah, okay. Play it cool, hide the evidence. So we have 4 play it cools and 1 hide the evidence. Which one? So far play it cool is winning. It's confirmed to take place exactly at that date. Oh jeez, I'm having... So we're messing with Canon's story. I don't like that too much. I'm getting nervous. Hiding the evidence wouldn't make us look more suspicious, so I guess that would be a bad decision. I ain't missing John Road Science. Okay. We will do that. We will do all the options. We'll do all the options. So Play It Cool has more votes for now, so I think we will go for Play It Cool for now. Not wanting to behave like a complete buffoon and draw attention to yourself, you just hide all the mail stuff behind your back. Did I click the right thing? Play it cool. Yeah, behind your back. Okay. There's a bunch of envelopes though, and the box is bulky, so all of it sort of slithers from your grasp like a bunch of dead snakes. The distinguished man in his flawless suit looks at you from across the yard. You can't see his eyes under the brim of his hat, but you are absolutely sure he is giving you a look of intense fatherly disappointment. Oh jeez. A bolt of shame goes through you. Man, this guy is good. He's not even your dad and you are just losing it under his disapproval. You expect him to start shouting or calling the cops. You are so obviously stealing his mail, but instead, he just keeps looking at you. Does he know you? Next time during Homestuck like John does, I'm going to go feral. I think he won't actually retcon the Homestuck main story. I would really disapprove of that, to be honest. But I'm gonna adopt it anyway, because the adventures of MSPA Read have always been outside of canon, so not actually having effect on the actual story. Okay, is he someone you should remember? Or is it just the platonic ideal of dadliness that crosses the time and space, eternal in all iterations of reality? That sounds like some bullshit though. Slowly, the distinguished man shakes his head. He goes inside. You can't quite put your finger on why, but you know you have been summarily dismissed. Summarily dismissed. Stern fatherly disapproval. We failed! Look at Dad in the background, oh jeez. We failed at the start. Oh well. Let's get back into it then. Okay, we already know all of this. Did it stop? I hope it stopped. Yay, we failed! Oh, I need a copy of Sperm. Nice. Okay. Hide the evidence is next. Read a playthrough of Pesterquest Hiveswap if you don't fail immediately. Yeah. Atlas, I agree. We need to fail immediately. It's just how it goes. Hide the evidence. Quick. Quick as you can. You turn around and dump everything in the sewer. Whatever. It was probably all garbage anyway. Who even uses their mailbox these days? Well, we are back in time. We're in 2009. Back there, mail was still a thing. Just realized 10. This year, it's 10 years. Wow. Is it? No, wait. Should be. Till 2009 was it, right? When Homestuck started? Yeah, there's... So I guess this won't be canon at all, because this is going into a place where it should not belong. The first time Dad leaves to get more making supplies. Yep. F for Spurb. F in the chat for Spurb. The friendly and fatherly figure parks his car, climbs out and tips his hat at you. Then he walks into the house, not sensing a single thing amiss. The perfect crime. Oh, but here comes the boy out the front door. God, you hope he wasn't coming down for the mail. Oops! A residential boy approaches. Wait a minute. This is not the same boy you saw peeking through the window. It possibly is not a boy at all. It appears to be a mysterious gentleman. For fuck's sake. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. You wonder what business this fine, upstanding neighborhood gentleman would have of you. Yes, look at him. Here he is. Hey! I saw you standing out here messing with the mailbox. I figured you might be the mailman. Even though you're not wearing a mailman outfit. Look at him. Oh yeah, that's you. You're definitely the mailman. Your outfit is, it's in the laundry today. You're just wearing your mailman hoodie. See the symbol? It's a symbol of mail. Sure. It's just a joy. Yep. I'm gonna cry laughing so much. Ah. Here we go. We meet John. Actor biologist as we know him for now. Nothing stops the mail. That's great. I guess it is true after all, that mailmen are completely relentless in their quest to deliver people's mail. You guys are incredible. Speaking of mail, do you know if I got any today? What? No, what red package? You haven't seen anything like that. No bills, junk mail, nothing at all. The mailbox was empty when you looked inside. Don't have a stroke, please. Please don't have a stroke. The soundtrack is amazing, yeah. Well, I didn't say anything about a red package. Should I be expecting one? Come to think of it, it is my birthday, so getting a package in the mail would make sense. And if it's red, that probably means it's from Dave. He loves red, because I guess it's cool. Oh man, I wonder what he got me. Nothing! He got you nothing, you say. Really? Isn't he listening? This Dave fellow probably forgot his birthday due to being a bad friend. And that's why there's no package red or otherwise. Oh jeez, no. Oh jeez. I think it's Roach. But I'm not sure. Let's smell. Yeah. Okay. What? Oh, just kidding, you say. You're sure Dave is a great friend who cares about this kid a lot. His present is probably just late and definitely not slowly sinking in the subterranean river of shit right now. This guy is a good social interaction as my character Bean is. Do you know what I mean? Everyone else just say she's never been outside. Yeah, I know. It's a Bean story. It's not what? That's a strange thing to say. Are you sure you don't know more about Dave's present than you're telling me? I thought there was a bird flying across the screen in the background, but it was a fly on the screen. No, you say. Absolutely not. Actually, he should forget what you said about the present being late. He should not be expecting a red package. Not now or ever. He should trust you, because all mailmen know everything about the mail. That's you from Toby's old music. Amazing. Dang, so nothing else? Huh? You said the box was empty? I don't think I understand. Isn't that how it always is when you deliver mail? I mean, you're the guy who's supposed to put stuff in there. Yes, that's right. You're the mailman. The absolute authority over all mail, which means your word must be accepted without question. When it comes to the mail he didn't get today. I hope we don't make John cry as well. We'll see! You double-checked and everything. You looked thoroughly through your mail bag for anything with this kid's name on it, and came up empty. Sorry, dude. Disrespect our son like this. You have a mailbag? Where is it? Oh, that old thing? You accidentally dropped it in the sewer before the boy came outside. Oh no, that sucks. All that mail, ruined. Maybe I can help you fish it out. No, I mean, that's fine. Thanks for the offering, fine young Samaritan. But the government will handle this. There's like insurance and such for sewer-related postal mishaps. Oh, jeez. It is the same artist who designed Rock and Live. Also, sorry for the white beam of light here. The sun is coming up and I cannot do nothing about it. Look at the beam of light disappearing when I move my tiger out of the way. Look at my tiger. at my huge little tiger. But yeah, let's continue. But the government will handle it. Oh, I already did that. I thought it was clicked already. Will avoid who respects my elbow. Yep. Oh yeah, that makes sense, but what if you missed something in there for me? Like a game envelope or such. Are you totally sure you didn't miss something? Yes, you're sure. You triple checked and didn't see his name on anything. Besides, it's really ranked down there. Very suri. All the mail has been befooled beyond any hope of salvaging it. Really, it's best not to bother even peeking inside. You're probably right, but... Hey, how do you know my name? What? Oh, god damn it. Huh? Oh, you mean, of course you know his name. Mailmen are sort of like Santa Claus. Sure. They know the names of all good little boys and their delivery routes. Wait, okay, that sounded creepy. You really regret phrasing it like that. It was so completely unnecessary. You just know a lot of stuff as an important government official with lots of bureaucratic lists and such. For instance, the name of this young man is... Well, damn. Why do you always paint yourself into corners like this? All you're trying to do is make a new friend, and you somehow manage to bullshit your way through the absolute most challenging version of this conversation possible. Oh jeez, my thing fell down. Not again. I need to fix that. But I will fix it after the stream. I hope it will hold on for a bit longer. He's so mad at us. Yeah, he is mad at us. Oh, jeez. Okay, you can do this. This young man's name is... Wow, it really could be anything. He might as well have been given a random ass name this very day. Haha! Or if you knew shortly before you arrived, for all you know. Lol. You'll just have to go with your gut and feel it out. A new friendship is on the line. His name is Steve. Wait, no. He's making a bad face. You're on the wrong track. Oh, he's perking up. This is good. Nope. Bad face again. It's not Jimmy. Or Jilliam. That's not even a name. Anyway. Yes, he likes that. John Berry. Shit. He looks disgusted. Avoid John Berry. You really can be quite the fucking idiot sometimes. Oh jeez. John Berry. Really? John Durson. John Durson? Wait, he looked, please, for a minute. Then it looked like he just sucked on a lemon. Jesus Christ, you are bad at this. You were close there, John Derbilt? Like, yikes, no. You got it. It's just John. Of course. You don't know what you were even thinking. Yes, you do. Those were just goofs. You explained to John. Men love goofs. His name's John. You say confidently, as if you had it in the bag all along. Not your non-existent mail bag, which you told him you dropped in the sewer. Your real bag, where the good shit is. Such as your incredible ability to guess someone's name in 5 or 6 tries. I mean, that is a good ratio, to be honest. 6 tries for all the names out there? That's a good... That's good. That's right. Wow, I guess it's true then. Mailmen really do know practically anything. You smile. Finally, it feels like this friendship may be starting to click. It was a rocky there for a while, as you had to spin an intricate, nearly flawless web of lies to smooth over the fact that you destroyed his cherished personal property. But you're pretty sure you're in the clear now, and you'll never have to justify yourself to him again. John really looks like his name would be Steve. Why? No. You guys. Well, as nice as it is to meet you, Mr. Mailman, to be honest, this just kind of sucks. I've been waiting for a really cool game to arrive in the mail, but it's been a few days already, and now I'm starting to think it got lost in the mail. With that face, he looks like an Andy. Oh jeez. Maybe an Andrew? Oh man. He looks like a Paul. Adam. It might just never come now, and I'm kind of bummed out about it. I had some hope it would show up on my birthday as like a present from nobody really. Just a present out of thin air, I guess, like it was going to be Destiny or something. Oh well, I guess magic really is fake as fake as all the scientists say it is. But that's not how the thing goes. You nod along very wisely. Oh yes, you say. You can kiss that game goodbye. It definitely got lost in the mail, and it is never ever going to be delivered. The postmaster general just told you a few seconds ago, through your wireless earpiece, which is hooked up to the US personal mainframe. Sure. Sasuke. Sasuke, AK, okay. You tell John he is right to disbelieve in magic. It's fake as shit. It's time for him to get used to the idea that he will never play this game, whatever it was. It was probably stupid anyway. Most games are. No, well, most games depends. There are a lot of games out there, and I haven't played nearly to half of them. So it's a no spurb. Everybody lives alternate reality, alternate universe. I mean, might be. It's basically out of canon shenanigans of MSPA reader. Dave Naruto. Yeah. He should try to get used to whatever kind of life he is going to live from now on in the absence of this dumb video game. Yeah, you're right. I think I got too worked up about it. It probably does suck actually. I think GameBro only gave it like 2 hats out of 5 hats. It might have been even less than that actually. Proscara, oh jeez, no. Guys, that's a bit taking it a bit too far with the fanfiction coming up right there. Stop breaking knees. Joey, get off. Joey is trying to climb through the vents again. Yeah, I have a vent down over that side, and she always climbs through it and tries to escape into the other room. But she's not allowed to be in the other room because there are plants that she always knocks over when she is in that room. God, what a piece of shit it probably was. You know, I think I have to thank you, Mr. Mailman. You've all really opened my eyes today. I'm going to forget I ever heard of that dumb game and just try to enjoy my life. Talk to my friends, hang out in my room, and I don't know. Come to think of it, maybe I was looking forward to playing that game with my friends so much because I'm lonely. Feel ya, bro, I feel ya. cool, Felicia. That's cool. I'm almost a little embarrassed to admit I don't actually have any real-life friends. Oh, this is it. I just... Is it annoying? Is it annoying? I don't know. It's just a door frame, I guess. Poor John, though. This is it. This is your inn. This nice boy seems to be jonesing for friendship just as much as you are. And you've laid all the groundwork for becoming his best bro so expertly. You just need to slide right into his life with just a few more sympathetic remarks. You actually have a lot of experience with this by now. You've made so many friends in so many strange places, and with such mixed results, or you think you did? Actually, you can't conjure up any of their names or faces right now. So that's interesting. MS Perry's memory got wiped. Huh. It probably isn't important, actually. Let's never speak of that again. What matters most is you're here now, making a sweet new pal named John. You casually mentioned that this is the end of your mail route, and you don't have much else going on in your life. Maybe you and he can hang out for a while. If he doesn't mind, that is. You want to hang out with me? Like just a mailman and a 13-year-old boy just being buddies? That sounds so wrong. You shrug a little, as if you don't care much. But you really, really care. Normally I would say that sounds a little strange and maybe slightly inappropriate. Yeah. But what do I know? If you were a normal-looking mailman, that would probably be a shitty idea, and I'd get in trouble with my dad or the authorities or something. And probably so would you. But you seem different. Like maybe you aren't even a person? Just kind of weird, harmless-looking guy? Really? Like an alien, but not really? You don't really know what to say about this, to any of this. Oh man, I'm being so fucking rude, I'm sorry. Yeah, of course we can hang out. But maybe we should keep this sort of a secret from my dad. I don't know if he would approve of me bringing a stranger into the house, even if you are very nice and sincerely concerned about my mail problems. He threw Cannon out the window. Yep, he did. He really did. Hi, Diana Banana. That sounds fine with you. Now that you think about it, you still aren't sure his dad didn't see him dumping all their mail into the sewer. You probably didn't, otherwise he would have had some words with you, surely. But still, it's a risk you couldn't be taking under these delicate circumstances. There's a friendship on the line. I'm glad you agree. Okay, I'm glad you agree. Pumpkin, get off. You're not allowed on the desk. Get off. It sounds like we have a sneaking mission ahead of us. Actually, it sounds like it could be fun. Oh yeah, it does sound fun, except maybe slightly triggering, since you've done a lot of dangerous high-stakes sneaking in the past that you can't quite remember. But still fun, mostly fun. You can't wait, yeah. So, how would we do this? We could either sneak upstairs to my bedroom while avoiding my dad and just hang out up there for a while. Or if that sounds too risky, we could just stay outside. I've got some sweet playground equipment in the backyard. What will it be? Okay, which will be the favorite road first? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat? Homestuck became an anime in the end. Is already what talking about. Outside or inside? One inside, two outside, two inside. Oh, it's pretty tight. 4 inside, 5. No, wait. Inside, inside. Yeah, 5 inside. A lot of people are saying inside. Playground because I think good end is inside, judging from the trailer. Judging from the trailer, it might be, but we'll see. Outside might be the ending. Well, both are leading to endings, just which one's the good one? Outside or inside? And I want to do the bad one first. But most people are saying inside. So we have 5 insides and playground, inside, playground. It's pretty tight, but inside is winning. Outside, we end John on a good note. Okay. Inside OP, well, we'll see about that. We had... Ooh, it's pretty tight. I actually have to count. I think outside is winning now. Yeah, outside is winning now as far as I counted. Look at the sun slowly moving in my direction. So let's go... Playground equipment, you say? Let's go with that first. Actually, Wait, what? Actually, you tell John you think the fresh air out here will do you some good. Also, that playground equipment he mentioned really sweetens the pot. You hope he doesn't mind. Creep alert. Okay. I know. After all, as a mailman, you were meant to be outdoors. You took a mailman's oath on everything, yeah. John will probably believe that. Sure, no problem. I totally understand it gets really stuffy in there, especially with all the baking my dad does. We can hang out in the yard. Feels like it's been ages since I took a spin on the old pogo ride. Pogo ride, he says. Well, that just seals the deal. You both flamboyantly and gesture for him to lead the way. But you quickly regret doing that because it was a little much. Creep alert? Oh jeez, no. Let's go behind. There's the pogo ride and swings? Wait. Did he have swings before? Wasn't there a tire swing instead? I'm a little bit confused. Oh well. Well, he didn't. What are those? Yeah, what are those? He had both, really? Tire swing was out front? It was? Yeah. But did he had swings in the backyard like that? Really? I totally forgot about those. Diana Banana, no, this is exactly at the exact start of Homestuck. This is playing at the exact start of Homestuck. At the exact point Homestuck would have started, but MSPA really messed up and messed up the timeline, and we're going a different timeline right now, different universe, whatever. You feel so hyped for MSPA having to having killed every second, yeah. This is luckily not Alternia for him. John being wholesome and not depressed like in the book makes me happy, to be honest. Yeah, me too. No, why he has to speak to okay. It's probably a doomed timeline, but I guess it's just outside of canon like that. We'll see. Well, here it is, my backyard in all its glory. I hardly ever come out here anymore, honestly. There's the old trusty swing set, brings back some good memories. And there's the pogo ride. You better hop on before I beat you to it. Just kidding, the thing is a death trap. You should really go nowhere near that thing, unless you like dying. What? I'm writing part of your thesis while watching this. Oh jeez! Good luck, Diana Banana. Are the kids gonna die? We don't know yet, but it's not as dangerous as Alternia was, so we might be lucky. Oblivious to the humorous nature of his remark, you shake your head solemnly. Oh no, you say. You're pretty sure dying sucks and you never want to do it again. Huh? What's a weird thing to say? Well, again, wait a second. Are you saying you've died before? Or is this some sort of weird mailman joke? Oh, yeah, you mailmen like to joke around a lot sometimes. Very darkly, it gets very stressful delivering the mail sometimes, and sometimes you just need to blow off some steam by making light of your mortality, and it doesn't seem like this is going over well. To be fair, it is one of your worst explanations so far, and that's really saying something. You start to falter and lose composure. You don't seem to have it in you to follow through with the line. You stop talking and hang your head. Atmosphere has rest compose up to different points in time to chemistry trolls. Ah, thank you, obviously. Not Yuki. Obviously not Yuki. That was a hard to read name for a moment. Okay, don't do hacking stuff. Okay, I don't think he has retcon powers. He just touched the thing. He could have, but I don't think he has yet. I don't think it yet. Well, John did that to the Alpha timeline, and that's basically what his powers are. Retconning the Alpha timeline. John's powers. we're at the end of towards the end of Homestar. So yeah, about that, there's another plot hole in the epilogue that I do not agree with. Yeah, I like the perspective too. It doesn't seem like this is going... Oh yeah, I read that already. Hey, what's wrong? You decide to tell him the truth. Yes, you've been dead before, possibly a bunch of times. You're not sure. Actually, you can't remember any of the circumstances surrounding your deaths. And you aren't even sure who you are. Frankly, you are a little confused by your own existence sometimes. Oh no. Well, I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't a little hard to believe. But I'll listen to what you have to say anyway, because that's what friends are for. How did that happen? Oh well... You cast your mind back as hard as you can. You really give it a good hard think. You remember a room and a computer screen and just this really intense feeling of frustration. A computer screen? I get being very frustrated at your computer screen. I do that every day. Yeah, he gets it. It's written all over his face. This is a boy who feels your pain. He's following you perfectly. I'm not really following. Then you explain how you ended up in the afterlife. Afterlife? Yeah, you're pretty sure it was the afterlife. Maybe heaven? It was a little too freaky for heaven. But you were alone. Then you found a mysterious artifact on the ground. You found a mysterious artifact in hell? Oh jeez, this is getting weird. So, if my face isn't recognizable anymore because of the sunbeam, tell me and I will try to do something about it. But I can't promise that will help. Because at the moment, it's just the sun screaming into my face. Because we're streaming way earlier than we used to do in Hiveswap Friendsim. Thanks, your backstory, yep. Yes, it was white and flat and lying on the ground, as if it was just waiting for you, or waiting for someone else maybe. But you found it first by accident? You find it hard to believe you were destined for any cursed treasure such as this. Perhaps the artifact belonged to Lucifer himself. Oh jeez. Don't bring Lucifer into this. Lucifer? Wow. Oh boy, oh, you didn't realize you said the Lucifer thing out loud. Maybe you should consider reeling this in a bit. You're beginning to wonder if you're coming off as a little unhinged here. Except John is clearly transfixed by your story and looking a little concerned. You guess there's no going back now. You've committed yourself to the truth, as insane as it sounds. So you saw something weird. It looked like a little house. The obvious thing to do was to stick your hand inside the house. Sure. So that's what you did. Then you felt funny and teleported out of hell. That's how you ended up here on Earth. Where you then became mailman and decided to have a long and rewarding career of delivering the mail. Oh, now you're going to keep lying, okay. And then you met John, and now you're basically best friends. The end. This all sounds pretty fucked up. John, run! Yes, it does. Doesn't it? You're right back to feeling like a crazy person again. He probably doesn't believe you. It seems like you're going to have to take this even further, or risk eroding the foundation of trust this blossoming friendship is built on. Oh well. You mentioned that you're pretty sure the Devil's Treasure gave you some magic powers. Magic powers? Like what? You're not sure. Okay, so here we go. You can sort of teleport now. Also, you're pretty sure you can time travel. You haven't tested it out much, you admit. Foundation of trust. Yeah, I agree. Is it still okay with my face in the sun? I hope clouds are coming up. Looks like an unthreatening marshmallow person, so I don't think John needs to be worried about it. Yeah. You can sort of, yeah. Teleportation and time travel? Huh. That's a lot. You can prove it. You say desperately, suddenly it feels like this friendship is hanging on the thread, and you'll do anything to preserve it. It's like, it's time to bring out the big guns. The revelation to this boy that, contrary to all known scientific wisdom, magic is far from fake. It is real as shit. For instance, you remind him that you both almost went up to his bedroom but decided not to because the trek across the house was too risky. But what if you could just teleport there? Sounds like a handy trick. I'm still guessing this is all bullshit though, like a prank. That's okay though. I love pranks. Ah, but it's no prank. It's no prank. I said that weird. At least you think. You've never actually tested this power at all. God, you hope you don't end up making a fool of yourself. Everything is riding on this. Huh! There's a sun MSPA sprite. Hey, what are you? Here goes nothing. Zap. So MSPA does have these zap powers. Oh boy. John, prime kidnapping material. Oh no! Jeez, no. Whoa, it worked! Unbelievable! Do you know what this means, Mr. Mailman? That looked so bad, yes. Really did. You shake your head. It means magic is fucking real! Look at his happy face! We chose the right ending, I'm afraid. Look at that happy face. Actually, we never actually checked the surroundings like this. Yep. As much as I remember it to be. You shrug. You guess it is. You won't admit it, but all you really care about right now is the fact that you saved the friendship. It should really be. It should be all smooth sailing from here. You press emoji by accident. What does it matter? Emojis are there to be used. Well, it's a pretty cool thing I met you, because if you didn't show up, I'm pretty sure that nothing anywhere close to being this incredible would have ever happened to me. You consider that a remark for a moment and decide you absolutely agree. You are definitely the best and most exciting thing that will ever happen to this kid. You also said something about time travel? Can we try that too? Or could that be too disruptive to the space-time continuum? Don't kill John. Do not kill John! I'm sorry, do not kill John. Okay, my face is better now. You have him eating out of the palm of your hand now. No need to slow this train down. Continuous schmontinium. Whatever your new friend wants, he gets. Oh, I know. Why don't we just go back in time by about a week, and we can just and we can stay right there, right here. That way we won't risk messing up anything important. You'll meet yourself though. Probably. Maybe? No, he would. Oh boy. Sure. That makes sense. You get ready to use your new hell power and concentrate as hard as you can to on the idea of 1 week ago. That's probably how it works. Zap. Not much changed. Except, wait. The cakes are gone. No, it's not. The cake's still here. And it's still the same... Never mind. Details, schmeetails. That must mean it is my birthday yet. Which means it worked. This is 1 week ago. Wow. I called it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I forgot, of course, there was going to be a past me in the room a week ago. God, I'm such an idiot. This is going to fuck things up, isn't it? What the hell is going on here? Whatever it is, it seems really stupid. Past you seems like a douche. Just a little bit. You're right, John. It is stupid. Sorry, I wasn't using my head. Don't worry, we'll get out of here. Oh, out of your hair. Hey, quick! Let's zap out to the yard, so we fuck up space-time as little as possible. The more the merrier. Oh, jeez. Awkward zap. Weird. Well, that was dumb. Maybe let's try to avoid abusing your time travel powers from now on. It could really lead to a lot of messy bullshit. You wholeheartedly agree. All you really want to do is make friends, not clown around through space-time. Meanwhile, guess we're still a week in the past, but now just standing in my yard doing nothing? This seems pointless. We should probably head back to the present. You nod. It was an interesting experiment and it bought you a lot of credibility. But it's time to... Wait a minute, something is wrong. There's a slight buzzing in the air. You can feel it. What's the matter? Oh no. You tell him you think someone is coming. Quick, you have to hide. What? Okay. You and John dash into a neighbor's yard and hide behind the fence. You peek into the backyard and to see what's happening. Suddenly you see it. That energy you were feeling was a whole group of teenagers randomly teleporting into John's backyard. What? I was expecting Doc Scratch to be like, no, coming on, but what? What the fuck? Yeah, same, John. You examine them more closely. They are all dressed in ridiculous, colorful outfits. Is it a circus in town? There seem to be a lot of clowns in John's house. Maybe this house is some kind of globally recognized headquarters for traveling clowns. I'm so confused. Just teens, but they're not really clowns. Just teens wearing strange pajama-looking clothes. 8 of them, to be precise. Oh, what the heck? Welcome back, Bean. Something weird happened. John really gave too much trust into him, so he like this could murder him right now. Yep. The epilogues? I don't think so. On close inspection, one of them seems familiar. The guy in the blue pajamas. You think it's your new friend John? But he seems older. Definitely not a 13-year-old kid. Like your buddy here. None of them are. That doesn't happen in the epilogues. Not that I... No, I can think of it, didn't. They all appear to settle in for a while to talk amongst themselves. The guy in the yellow Speedo... Oh jeez, it's Jake. gets down to business on the pogo ride, totally oblivious to its dangers. There seems to be a serious atmosphere hanging over this group of teens. Important discussions are happening. It might be. It's completely baffling to you, and by the look on your buddy's face, to John as well. They meet before they fight loud English. Really? Oh jeez. Suddenly an uneasy feeling settles over you, like you're witnessing something that was never meant to be seen by anyone. Perhaps a rendezvous point established by this group of teens for exactly that reason, that no one would think to be watching this quiet suburban backyard right now. Should you stay and listen or go? You're not sure what to do. You can't shake the feeling that something highly inappropriate is happening here, just by watching, like you're beholding a moment so divorced from an authoritative chain of events that to even witness this moment is not only narratively compromising, but extremely cursed. Hey, is that guy in the blue pajamas me? You pat John on the back. You can only imagine that's what's going through his head right now. He hasn't seen a time travel duplicate of himself in, well, minutes. Man, I look so much older. But this isn't possible to be them being there. Unless you jump back in time and... Oh, jeez, this is... No, it shouldn't be possible. Man, I look so much older. What am I even wearing? And how are all these people... Wait, I know some of them. That's Rose and Dave and Jade? With dog ears? I don't know the others though. Wait, I know what's going on. They must be from the future. It is the only explanation, especially since we just did some time travel ourselves, thus proving magic to be real. Did you have something to do with this, Mr. Mailman? You shake your head. You are just as surprised by this nonsense as he is. It seems one or more people from this group have somehow obtained similar abilities offered by the hell treasure you touched. I guess they are all from a few years in the future, when we are all a bunch of older, cooler teenagers. Doesn't make any sense, but it's Pesterquest. It's not the canonical or anything. It's just messing with canon events. This is so weird. Maybe we all go to college together or something. Maybe that's where we make these 4 new friends. There's something familiar about all of them, but I can't put my finger on it. But why do we look so ridiculous? Did I join a troupe of traveling street performers, thus following in the footsteps of my father? And somehow managed to rope everyone into the act, including Dave and Rose, who almost certainly would think the idea was really stupid, even though it's clearly great and cool, while somehow also involving time travel? I don't know. Yep, it is. The face, I mean. I'm so confused. What are they even doing here? Did this really happen just outside my house 1 week ago without me knowing about it all? It at all? Yeah. What else have I been missing? How much more is there to know about the future adventure of me and my friends, which has been taking place in a secret like this? I wonder if there's a lot more to my life than I ever could have imagined. Actually, I should probably be thanking you. If you hadn't told me my game got lost in the mail, I might have gotten way too hung up on it. That might have totally altered the trajectory of my life. To be fair, that is exactly what happens when you play the game. But I diverse. Then I wouldn't get to go on whatever sweet adventures happen in the future, what that will lead me to wear a bunch of silly pajamas and apparently speak with great authority in front of a group of very cool teens. You bow your head contemplatively, as if to say, you're welcome. You're welcome for your entire life and every cool thing that ever happened to you from now on. But it won't! After some time passes, the group of teens seem to finish up whatever business they had in this yard and disappear into thin air. You guess that's the end of whatever that was. Since there isn't much a point to staying here a week in the past, you decide to return John to the present moment. Zap. Hey, the zap thingy was missing. Huh, well that was interesting. We were a little too far away to hear what they were saying. I think I kept overhearing the word English. I wonder if some of those teens speak a foreign language. I feel bad for this, John. He's gonna be so hyped on space shenanigans and will never experience it. Yep. Was I teaching them English? Phew. This sure is some shitty speculation. It makes no sense at all. I guess the only thing to do is wait until I've become that John, and then find out for myself. You will never become that John, though. This is... You're messing with time... You're making time shenanigans make no sense anymore. Come on. Here's what my problem with this is. It makes the other time shenanigans have no sense anymore. Even though I know this is not canon to the story because it's MSPA's adventure and it's his own story, his own canon, his own universe, whatever. But it messes up the timeline. And before it was really well thought out, and now it's just this. Yikes indeed. Yikes indeed, indeed. Sounds exciting, but also a little overwhelming. Damn, I'm going to need to think about this. You watch as John spaces out for a solid minute, thinking about his absurd future. You glance toward that swing set, wondering if the fun times John had planned for you are going to continue to recede further into the distance. As he comes to grips with his mysterious destiny, you cough a little to snap him out of his stupor. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Mailman. I know that I said we would do something fun, but now I think I'm in kind of an existential mood. I should take a walk and think about what just happened today. I feel weird. It's nothing personal, and just need some space. We'll see you. Vague existential crisis. Well, it makes sense for this being the bad ending. One of the bad endings. But his zap powers can't traverse... Well, up until the end of Homestuck, his zapping powers did not traverse through doomed timelines, as far as I remember. It was... So, I don't think... I mean, sure, it is a doomed timeline and everything, but... It is now, thanks to the time shenanigans. Thanks to MSPA really approaching... being there in the first place. But I don't think John's zappy powers would be that. Would be that. It wouldn't make sense anyway. I mean, yeah. Wouldn't make sense anyway. And I know he went into a Doom timeline in the epilogue. He got the ring from Arania, which I still highly disagree on, because there was this rule about only one ring being there and ring of life being able to be there and everything. A 13-year-old goes through an existential crisis. Yep. Evan checked for Paul John's personal identity. Yep. But anyway, let's go to the other part. Hide the evidence, was it? Yeah. To the oh. No. Wait. No, it was hide the evidence. But let's go inside this time. Let's go inside. When you enter the house, an overwhelming odor of freshly baked cakes hits you like a punch in the face. Oh, yummy. Wow, there is also a lot of clown bullshit in this living room. Clown statues, and you don't have time to take it all in, because your buddy John is grabbing your hand and rushing you upstairs before his baking maniac of a father can emerge from the kitchen and catch you in the act. He slams the bedroom door behind you and breathes a sigh of relief. A sigh of relief? Weird. What is the first one I'm going to kill? And goes first? I don't know. Don't kill anyone, please. Phew! Hard to catch a moment of peace around here. What with all this adoring fatherly doting and round-the-clock cake production. I feel like I'm suffocating around here. And it's not just because the thick aroma of Betty Crocker products makes me feel like I'm being gassed in a bakery. You're not sure what to say. You tentatively lift your arm as if you're about to place it on his shoulder, but you hesitate. Is this an abusive domestic situation? You don't know if you have enough information to make that judgment yet, but you are concerned. It's not, don't worry. Just joking around. I mean, this baking shit is all a bit much. The clown obsession too, but I love my dad. He's great. Sorry, I didn't mean to give the wrong impression. That's a relief, you guess. Not that you weren't ready to jump in and be whatever kind of supportive friend this boy needs. Suddenly, you notice a bunch of movie posters on the wall. Oh wow, these are all really bad? It's not all bad. It's not all bad. You won't dare say such a thing to your new friend, though. You immediately begin lavishing praise on all of them, especially that one, which appears to be Mac and me. Oh, for fuck's sake. When it rains, it pours, you guess. Nevertheless, you insist it is one of humanity's peak cinematic achievements. I didn't even know that movie, to be honest. Fun little side note, I knew the monster movie with that's in the side over there. The movie where the monster pisses in the apple juice. I knew that movie before I knew Homestuck, and I liked it. Mac and Me? You seriously like it? Personally, I think it's a piece of shit, but I just have it up there because, well, I don't even know why. Not even I can defend the film. Let's see Jake's, yeah. Oh jeez. To each his own, I guess. I'm happy to hear you like all the other movies, though. They're all incredible. You have a good taste. Except for liking Mac and Me, though. It's a complete garbage. Oh geez, savage boy. Okay, you can admit you got a little overzealous there. Maybe dial it a bit down a notch. You really don't have to try so hard. There's a moment of awkward silence. You and hadn't really thought this far ahead. And apparently neither has John. There must be something you can both do to advance this friendship. He's starting to look self-conscious now. Poor friendless kid really doesn't know how to entertain anyone in his home, does he? You can see now that your friendship is needed now more than ever. You have to step up. So, what did I miss? We basically lost. We made John have an existential crisis and changed over, and then decided to go with him through the inside. Yep. So, what do you typically like to, Suddenly something gets John's attention. It's coming from his computer. Oh, hey! Can you hang on a second? My buddy Dave is pestering me. John settles behind his desk. Dude, what are you doing? Dave, you'll never guess what I'm doing right now. Are you opening the birthday present I got you? Oh, no, sorry Dave, but I think your present got lost in the mail. Unfortunately, I think it might be gone forever. John, what the fuck? Maybe you can just send me another one, whatever it was? Dude, no. The thing I got you was fucking priceless and irreplaceable. If it's lost in the mail, there's literally zero chance you will ever see another one like it ever again. In any shape or form. Wow. That sucks. Oh well, whatever. To be honest, that's probably the fate it deserves. What was it? Never mind, just some more ironic trash from your best and coolest bro in the world. Just forget it. If I tell you, you'd probably be sad it's gone. So this is a secret I will take with me to my fucking grave. So you don't understand, Egbert. It's a grave. Do you understand, Egbert? Read that wrong. Sorry. Yeah, that's fair. So, what are you really up to? Are you playing that dumb game with Rose yet? What? Oh, no. That got lost in the mail too. It's also gone forever. Holy fucking shit, John. I leave you alone for 2 seconds and everything goes to hell. This is why I can't stop pestering you for even a second. You just lose complete control of your life the moment I turn my back. How do you even know it got lost in the mail? Like, how can that even be formally verified in any way? You haven't even been waiting for it that long. Because the mailman told me so. What? Okay, I know I say this almost every day, but that actually is the dumbest thing I ever fucking heard. It's true. He was quite sure about it. First of all, John, mailmen don't know shit. They're just guys who walk around handing out letters and stuff. They have zero knowledge of the greater workings of the mail, let alone the specific fate of any given package. Unless there's a tracking number or some shit, but even then the mailman isn't the really guy who deals with that. Isn't the really what? Uh-oh. What if every route is a bad route in the Pesterquest? Would make sense. Would suck though for some reason. I wouldn't mind, but it would suck. The only way a mailman would know for sure if some mail got lost if he was the one who lost it, or like deliberately fucking destroyed it. Between the game and my sweet present going missing, something tells me something smells goddamn fishy here. John, are you sure the mailman didn't just steal all your shit? Of course I am. Well, they've got chills of somehow. Nani? Came out a little bit friends with John. Yeah. Unlived Rose Gamer, I'm confused. Are you confused? Well, this is Pesterquest, a game that has no canon line. Apparently. It was me, Dio! I forgot how much of the Savage before spoke. Yeah. Keep in mind, these are other writers, though. I don't know, man. He wasn't even holding anything when I talked to him. Not even a mailbag. My alarm bells are going fucking haywire here. It sounds like this incompetent dipshit just lost all your mail and tried to cover his ass. No! Are you sure he didn't fuck it up somehow, like get mailman stank on it and in a fit of shame and panic like buried it or dunked it into a smelly hole? That's kind of like what happened. Basically, in order to really grasp the entirety of this game, you need to know Homestuck. But we basically try to become friends with these people, and now his online friend is telling him the truth, or like, he smelled dipshit about us, and we try to cover it up. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of knowledge you need to know. It's going haywire. Dave, this is insane. You're being so paranoid. Besides, aside from the birthday present, why do you even care? You think the game is stupid and you don't even want to play. Yeah, well, I was lying my ass off to sound cool and aloof. Of course I want to play this game. It's like this whole rad thing we were all going to do as friends and now it's ruined. Alright, that is a shame. I'm sorry. I don't know. There was just some feeling I had that we needed to play this thing for some destiny reasons or some shit. Kinda was. Sorry to blow my cool cover and start sounding like Jade or whatever, but I'm kind of pissed off now, especially now that I know you won't get your sick bunny. Bunny? Forgot I said that. Oh, okay. Anyway, all that aggravating bullshit aside, what were you gonna say? Alright, I made a new friend. What? A friend. Bullshit. No, it's true. John, this is so unlike you. You don't have fucking friends. None of us are. We are all a bunch of total losers. Oh jeez. I know that, but today is a different story. I think I might be branching out a little socially. Did you only just realize it was me? Like turning a corner and becoming a valid and legitimate person. Well, on this way to adulthood. Come on, Dave. Why can't you just be happy for me? Fine. So you're hanging out with this person right now? Yes, he's in my room. Rummaging through my stuff? He's quite the character. Who is this guy? Please tell me he's not cooler than me. I couldn't handle that. He's not cooler than you. Nobody is, Dave. Oh, thank God. So tell me about him. Well, you know the mailman I was talking about earlier? Yeah. Well, you see, it's the mailman. Jesus fucking Christ. What? John. He's getting jealous, yep. No. What's the big deal? Do I even need to explain why a 13-year-old kid shouldn't become buddies with a fucking mailman and hang out with him in his room? Does your dad know about this? Well, no, but I'm trying to avoid him. He's in one of his baking frenzies. You do realize this is the same guy who likely stole your game and my beautiful present, right? He probably sold them in the black market, or worse, he did something fucked up like flush them down the toilet. He didn't do that, Dave. It would make no sense to do that. You're being crazy. It's kinda the sewers though. Dave's reaction, yep. Oh jeez. Okay dude, what? You're the one chilling with a random postal worker in your bedroom on your B-day. I'm just looking out for you. What sort of sick fuck would even want to come in your house? How old is this fucking guy anyway? I don't know. He seems to be sort of ageless? What? Dave, that's the thing. He's barely even a person. He's just a friend. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, I love this. Listen, I don't expect you to understand. He's just a fun, harmless person who appears to have no particular defining qualities whatsoever. What is so crazy about that? Nothing, I guess. I don't even know anymore. Dave mood. Current mood, Dave, yep. Fine. Enjoy your new buddy. It is your B-day after all, so you get to call the shots. So what's next on the agenda? What's he even doing now? Well, it seems he got a little bored while I've been talking to you, and he has spread most of my belongings across my bedroom floor to examine everything. Oh, she. Dave's spilling the stranger danger tea. Yep. And now he's just messing with stuff, like my magic stuff. It's pretty cute. I like this guy. John, I'm gonna run something by you. I hope I don't blow your mind or anything, but what if this guy isn't even a mailman? What? Dave, no. I refuse to accept that. Okay, then genius, tell me this. What is he wearing? You said he has no defining qualities. Well, clothes are defining qualities. So what are they? Okay, he isn't wearing anything but a sweatshirt. But I didn't want to mention that because I knew how it would sound. I see. Dave! Oh no, we're not wearing pants! Oh no! Oh my god, what is going on? So, no mail uniform, no mail bag, no like fucking mailman that had just nothing. Yes, but that's not the weird. That's not weird or anything. John is giving me Jake vibes. Why Jake vibes? I told you, he's like a pet? Shit, that's probably condescending. You know what I mean. Part generic person-y type guy, and part like just a fun, friendly sort of humanoid creature? Dave isn't digging it. I'm really not explaining this well. The point is, he said he's a mailman, and I believe him. Because he's my new friend. End of story. Okay, he's the fucking mailman. I don't even care if you think he's fine then. Okay, whatever. So like, cool. Guess we have a new friend. Do I get to meet the mailman sometime or what? That's a good question. I hope so. I wouldn't be surprised if he found his way over to you. I can't put my finger on it, but something tells me he is a well-traveled fellow. Jonathan peak predator bait. Yep. The game won't help me. I mean, he's too trusting. Yeah, he is. You really think he is going to well travel his ass 2,000 miles over here to come visit me? You never know. Mailmen don't get around after all. Shit, that checks out actually. Okay, I'm getting kind of excited now. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I should probably get going. He's really going at it over there with all my bedroom crap. I don't want to be a rude host. All right, I'm gonna leave you boys to it. Happy birthday, dude. Thanks, Dave. We'll meet Dave? Yeah, that was kind of off the table, though. Victory! We built a cake statue. We built a cake statue with Dave in the background giving us a thumbs up, and SP Arena wearing a blanket. Victory! Victory indeed. Get away, fly, get off. And thank you for new subscriber Atlas the Amazing and Sleeping Stars. I just saw that you subscribed. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. For now, I will be away for just a split second because my tummy is rumbling and I need to go to the toilet. So I'll leave you with this. For just a few moments, I'm taking... Hamster is cosplaying the mayor, yay. And then we will head off to the next chapter, which is the Rose chapter. I will leave you with this and the intro music, and probably a cat jumping around, because Pumpkin's sitting right next to me. So, I'll see you in a few minutes. I'll be right back. I'm just taking a short break. I'll be right back. Don't you guys worry. Don't you guys worry at all. Thank you for the hugs. I'll need it. Okay, I'm back. Grab a piece of chocolate. Okay, let's check out with the chat real quick. Wow, that was a lot. Oh. spam random things before he gets back. Oh, come on, guys. Yes, creeper. Oh, man. Didn't mind at night. Go to bed, you'll be alright. That sounds like a song. Is that a song? Okay. Don't run. Everything's fine. Everything's fine-o dandy-o. Okay. Let's get to it then. Yeah, my black background isn't working anymore, so there's that. Okay, dokey, wokey, schmokey. Did one of my cats jump on my keyboard? Did you see anything? It is a song. Ah, nice. Huh. Interesting. It'll all be fine. It will all be fine. Anyway. Yeah, Will Roses, yeah. Anyway, let's head into the next chapter of this story, which is Volume 2, Something Beyond the Sky. I thought there was another hidden section though. On the advice of your new friend John, you go to visit one of his close comrades. Close only figuratively speaking, since it seems she lives all the way on the other side of the country. Yeah, I miss Rose as well. Let's see it. That's no problem for you though, since your new powers let you hop anywhere, anytime, even to places that don't exist. Well, you think your powers let you do that. You just have this distinct metatextual feeling that you could pretty much go anywhere at this point. You know what? You know that doesn't make any sense. There's nothing that doesn't make sense about friendship, though. And that's exactly what you're about to do. Friendship. That is... friendship, that is. You're about to do some friendship by making a new friend. Her name is... You check your notes. Rose. This is her house, apparently. Looks kind of weird and modern. And it's situated in the middle of the woods for no good reason. For no good reason you can think of. Also, it's pouring rain, which is not what you would describe as ideal friend-making conditions. Still, nothing stops a mailman, not from delivering a mail nor making friends. Rather famously, rain and other similar weather patterns provide no deterrent to the performance of his duty. We're going to inform about just told across the country because John wanted us to meet his friend. Yep. We will not ignore that fact though. We're confident in it, striving. And there is no duty more important than friendship. Suddenly, a woodland girl approaches. Who goes there? Oh, it's your new friend Rose, obviously. There's literally no one else this could be. You introduce yourself. You are the cool mailman who John told her to expect a visit from. Soon. Ooh, this music. My beard is not behaving. This is a bit somber music, I think. It sounds a bit somber. Yeah, sprite's pretty neat. Oh, here we go. It's kicking off. You will doff your male hat to signal a friendly greeting, except recently you accidentally dropped it into a sewer, along with all your other male-specific clothes, as well as all the mail you are supposed to deliver, as you explain to her graciously in an unconvincing manner. It's not a great start, you admit, but you've done much worse. You're not a mailman. Yikes. You are busted almost immediately. You briefly consider whether you should double down on the lie and try to say something mailman-like, or whether the right call is to come clean since she's clearly too smart for this amateur bullshit. This music, though. Rose is taking any of the bullshit. Nope. But it's taking a few seconds too long for you to decide, which looks guilty as hell. That's it. The jig is up. You slouch in defeat. You ask her if she would please consider not telling John. Your heart couldn't take it if he found out your entire friendship was based on a lie. You should have lied in the first place. No wonder Grimdogs never came to be. She was way out of John's league. Lol. You want me to keep a secret from one of my best friends, to protect the feelings of a random buffoon who I've never met, and that arbitrarily showed up to my house in the remote wilderness like a creep? Yes or no? Guys, yes or no? Which one will be the fail ending? We want to get the fails out of the way first. She isn't wrong, no. Yes, no, no, yes, yes. No, yes. Oh, this is even. Yes. Okay, yes is winning. No. Yes is still winning by 1 point. Any more? Any more, guys? So we will go with yes first. Okay, we will go with yes first because it won by 1. If we tell her to keep the secret, she probably would because she's a kind of person. She's a light player. She can keep secrets long. Well, that's not to be said. Light players can keep secrets. Yes, that's what you want. It's an interesting proposition, if for no other reason than its audacity. I admire your resolve in the face of humiliation. This doesn't mean we're friends, though. Oof. Rough. Well, that's fine. You're hopeful. Your mind is fuzzy, but you think you remember this. So I was thinking, how do you feel about John Rose? Me? It did make sense in the start of Homestuck, but I don't think they would suit each other, really? That much? I don't know. Back in the days, it was one of the top ships, but Dave got shipped with Rose as well. But yeah, I don't know about it. I don't know about it. I don't really think they suit each other that much. Characterly. I don't know. But what do we remember about this? You're good at this. You're excellent at making people like you through underhanded means. You can't wait to take advantage of this for your girls to go to Will. Oh, come on! Ugh. Okay, wow. Not like that. Let's not be fucking weird. In fact, let be the last creepy thought you have for comical purposes. Escalate jokes only. Let's all get our brains out of the gutter. MSPA is such a creep sometimes. Predator alert again, yep. Rose raises a thin brow. There is something unsettling about her deep violet eyes. You're pretty sure most humans don't have eyes like that, but what the fuck do you know? You're a stranger around these parts. Wait, aren't you a human too? Whatever, it's not a big deal. Not when there are friends to be made. Or something. Nice raincoat though, Rose. Do you want to come inside? Unless I'm interrupting your internal monologue, of course. So yes was the right answer, damn. Far be it from me to ever cut short any sort of navel-gazing sidebar. It's just ever so slightly wet out here. You would absolutely love that. If it's not too much trouble, of course. You wouldn't want to put Rose out. You're lying though. You are 100% fine with being absolutely infuriatingly obnoxious if it means making a friend. Rose purses her lips, considering. Your predilections toward mailman mimicry weren't all that John told me about. Oh? He's also said that you had certain powers. Wait, he doesn't know about those powers, but... Or did we tell him after? Powers of teleportation and time travel. I told him that he must be mistaken, since it's all well-known and accepted fact that magic, although popular and highly engaging subject of fiction, is fake as hell. Well, do we have a surprise for you, young lady? Oh, your zappy powers? No, those are totally real and not fake. Real in a different way than you being a mailman is real, since that is actually made up. Is that so? Prove it. You shrug, easy enough. You hold out your hand, and after a moment of hesitation, Rose puts her fingers in yours. Her nails are long and sharp and painted a glossy black. She closes her eyes and her umbrella droops. Should I picture my room or something similar? I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to work. She still thinks you're fucking with her. You tell her that you guess she can do that if she wants. Oh jeez, look at her shocked face. We have a dragon pose and a Cthulhu stand, really? You zap the two of you inside the big modern house, and when you open your eyes, you finish yourself in a large, messy room. Sure is messy. Bedroom. Oh! She drops her umbrella. You really did that. Rose stands in the center of her room in full rain gear. Her boots track muddy prints into the thick white carpet. Surprise! You really are magic. Rose puts a small hand against her perfectly painted black lips. She seems momentarily lost for words, and you get the feeling that is not a thing that happens very often. Her eyes are wide and deeply purple. They're sparkling, you might even say. Wait a second. Is MSPA Reader developing a crush on her? That's unhealthy. No, MSPA Reader, no. She's 13, don't. Hold on, I'll be right back. Stay here, don't go out into the hall. It's not safe. Okay. You tell Rose to take her time. You're happy to just stand here dripping on to her nice clean floor. She leaves the room and you take the opportunity to examine your surroundings a little more closely. Yeah, but still nope. Still a big nope from me. Welcome back, Diana Banana. We're in Rose Root right now. The bed is unmade. Books are strewn over the floor carelessly, and a collection of half-drunk cups of coffee crowd the desk. Okay. Half-finished knitting projects lie in soft piles all over the room. In fact, there's a lot of evidence that this room is often occupied by someone with a lot of interests who has trouble settling down and putting her attention to one thing at a time. Man, you relate. Not with interests, but with friends. You can't imagine settling for just one. Rose has a number of posters on her walls, although nowhere near as many as your friend John. A calendar hangs beside the window, days ticked off with a little X all the way up to the 413, which is circled. You step closer to read the year date up in the corner. 2009, I was right. But what the hell do you care about the date? You can make friends any day of the damn week, rain or shine, night or day. Rose sure is taking a while out there. She told you that it wasn't safe, but out in the hall. Maybe she hadn't just been quipping. Maybe she's actually in trouble. What should you do? Okay, what should we do? Go look for her or stay put? Go look for her or stay put? What should we think is the wrong route? The fail route? What do we do? Go look and maybe we'll see Mom. Go. Sonic speed out to save her. Go for her, Lamau. Okay, you're pretty... Go look for her. Finally we all agree on a route. Yes! Finally we all agree on a route. Except for Rice Ball. Go. Okay then. We go look for her. You are too anxious to sit still, and you aren't the sort of person who just sits there and waits for friend opportunities to fall into their lap. Better to run headlong into danger, or as much danger as a minimalist upper middle class house in the middle of the woods can offer. Rose had told you that it isn't safe. I sleep assuming they only know you from Arcfight whoops. Hello. Okay. Heck yeah. Okay. You creep out into the hallway where a bunch of things happen more or less simultaneously. A deluge of quick-time events that you had no idea were coming. Lightning flashes in in a perfect jagged line across the tall window at the end of the hall, followed immediately by a crash of thunder, so loud you think the house might be falling down. Roses 1%? What? Abruptly, all the lights go out. Whoop! There was Mom! Another flash of lightning, and for a virtuous moment you see a long, thin figure superimposed against the window. You freak the fuck out, jumping out about a foot in the air and yowling like a cat. A small hand lands on your shoulder and you jump again. Well, it's Mom in this room. Calm down, it's just me. Rose speaks in a normal tone of voice and it's jarring. The house is echoey and cavernous, and there's just something about a dark house and on a stormy evening that makes you want to whisper. I agree, Sleeping Stars, I agree. I told you to stay put for a reason. It's too early for my mother to be sauced enough not to notice random strangers in her house, and I don't want to go through the tedious process of explaining who you are. No, Cock Adventures, I know why is this so cute on that. I agree with you guys. I do agree with you guys. You have perfectly understandable reason for why you left, and that reason is that you were lonely. Rose snorts. Cold. You mean you were cold? Well, you are soaking wet. Follow me. She grabs you by the wrist and tows you down the hall. You wonder if you should warn her about the strange wraith-like creature you saw by the window, but you don't want to freak her out. Wraith-like creature, Although her mom might be at risk too. Whatever, moms are tough. She'll be fine. This probably isn't the first time she's gone toe-to-toe with a weird slender man. This house looks haunted as shit. This is so stupid. Oh man. Rose brings you to a dark laundry room, then motions you to take off your hoodie, which you do, gladly because it is soaking wet. That's interesting. The design of the front, does it mean anything? Well... Oh, yeah, it is kind of cool. A blue line of zigzags on one end like lightning. Looking at it makes you feel unsettled. You realize Rose is still waiting for a response. What are you doing, Joey? Joey opened the vault, not the vault, the vent again. Waiting for a response. So you just hand her the hoodie and tell her no. You're pretty sure it's just an abstract sign. Cats, stop misbehaving. Then you stand there while she tosses the sweatshirt in the dryer, feeling the alarming currents of memory in your bloodstream. You're sure there must be something you forgot to do. You continue to feel weird as Rose hits the dryer button and nothing happens. Fuck. She hits the button a few more times, as if that will make a bit of a difference when the power is out. She presses her thumb on her forefinger to the bridge of her nose. Oh boy, Rose. Oh boy. Well, you aren't going to fit into anything of mine. She leads you down more long dark hallways. Man, this house is unreasonably huge. You ask Rose if a lot of people live here. Yes, I have some work to do. Yes, I'm wasting time by watching a Pesterquest Let's Play. Reggie, oh, come on. Let them really live their life. Yeah, well. No, it's just me, my mother, and a horde of liquids not soluble in water. Yeah, Here, try not to drip on the carpet. You aren't sure how you're supposed to manage that, but okay. This room is large and dark. When Rose parts the curtains, a flash of light illuminates a 4-poster bed, a long counter and half-shelf covered head to foot in bottles. Rose vanishes through another door, leaving you to peruse. This is all liquor. Shit, this is a lot of booze. He's just living his best life, naked life. Oh jeez. Here, I'm not sure what you would want to wear, but this should work until the power comes back on and we can dry your clothes. Yeah, Rose doesn't seem to mind that. Yeah. Rose hands you a long silk robe. Ooh, getting nice and tighty here. She won't miss this. I don't think she's ever even worn it. She has this whole closet full of fantastic clothes that she never puts on. You take the robe and go into the large master bathroom. It's kind of a mess. With the tub looks like it hasn't been cleaned in a long time. Okay, that's interesting. The robe gives you the same knotted feeling of familiarity that looking at your hoodie did, but you put it on anyway. It's a relief to get out of your wet clothes. You hang them carefully on the shower rod. When you head back out into the bedroom, you find Rose standing in front of the wall of liquor. She's holding a bottle of Grey Goose and squinting at the label like she's trying to read the nutrition facts. Please don't end up drinking alcohol in this. You're 13, you're not supposed to do that. It's unhealthy. I've often wondered what exactly the merits of consuming this are. It tastes quite literally like burning. Ah, come on. She opens the bottle and before you can protest that she is in by no means the legal drinking age in wherever the fuck you are, she puts the bottle to her mouth and takes a sip. She sputters. She didn't drink alcohol in Homestuck at all, so why should she do now? This is bothering me. Blah. That's terrible. I could have told her that. Straight vodka isn't for the uninitiated, even fancy vodka. You take the bottle from her, she hesitates for a moment, then lets it go. You set it back on the shelf. This really is quite an impressive liquor cabinet, liquor wall, liquor room. Her mom must really have a refined palate. Don't strain yourself. You can't say it. What's the point of mincing words? She's a fucking alcoholic. Don't even try it then. Wow, this is intense. You're not sure if you're prepared for something this way heavy. You were kind of counting on some silly shenanigans, maybe a couple of funny jokes. You aren't cut out for this. We don't know if it was their first kiss though, did we? Do we? She jingled the meteor, but it's still... I wasn't comfortable with that either. You get the feeling that at some point you might have been cut out for this. You might have been the sort of person your friend or potential friends could count on. In fact, you know on some level that this is true, but whenever you try to nail down any sort of specifics, you find a gaping lacuna in your experiences. It's all just white noise. Rose shoulders slump as she stands surveying her mother's bottles. She doesn't even have the decency to hide her distasteful habits. Who needs an entire wall of liquor bottles? She doesn't have people over. She doesn't have any friends. This is all just for me. Just more of her passive-aggressive act of femme fatale 1950s housewife with a death wish. It's just like the wizards. Wizards? Don't worry about it. You know how long it's been since I've had a home-cooked meal? And I'm not saying that I require or even deserve a lovingly crafted culinary masterpiece every time I sit down to eat. That's going a bit too far. I know John complains about being plagued by fatherly concern every chance he gets. He is overwhelmed by pastries whenever he ventures from his room. I'm glad my mother doesn't poke her considerable nose into my private affairs. But I'm sick of eating oatmeal. Rose. I told you, don't worry about it. But you will worry about it. You worry about all your friends. All 2 of them. Rose smiles with a half of her mouth that seems to be about all she can manage. Lightning crashes. She looks so small and sad against this wall of bottles. You know how to fix this. Thunder rolls and you clench your fist. A friendship clench. You don't know who you are. You don't know why you are here. But you do know that surely you have these powers for a reason. And what better reason than helping a poor young girl with her troubled home life? Rolling up your floppy sleeves, you get to work. What are you doing? You start with the dark liquors first. In your experience, those cause worse hangovers and are more likely to contribute to the absence of hot, motherly meals and the overconsumption of oatmeal. You grab the 2 bottles of rum and okay, double and messed me up there. And bourbon, which you tuck in one armpit. When you zap out of the house and into a clearing in the nearby woods, a couple of hours ago, before it started raining, you drop the bottles and go back for more. Am I just stealing all my mother's liquor? Is this your solution to her alcoholism? Fun fact, or well, not fun, but fact, that's actually a bad idea. If you take away an alcoholic's entire alcohol, they will have physical problems with their body. So you should put them into hospital before you do that. Don't worry, Rose. Rose can thank you later. Pew pew! Pew pew, zap zap. She's not looking too amused with this. You go for the tequila next, then the vodka, then you get sick of this organized approach and just start grabbing whatever the fuck and dumping it in the past. She's just, okay, whatever. Since when does she have a cell phone? Rose, or did you have a cell phone before? I think so. From the alcohol is that bad? Yes, exactly, hospital first. Yep. Rose watches you do this for a while, then she hops on the counter, crosses her legs and starts texting. Wow, she's really so intent on her conversation that she isn't even noticing you fixing her domestic situation. She keeps giving you little fleeting looks, and you're pretty sure she must be talking about you. You should just let her talk. It isn't right to try to invade your friend's privacy. You attempt to resist the temptation, which you fail at immediately. Not even an overused meme can save you. What? You zap behind her onto the counter where you can spy on her private correspondence. I don't know anything about them. I'm sorry. And here was me trying to take advantage of your uncanny ability to make guesses verging on prognostication. I'm recently considering a revelation on magic. You don't know who this person is. Maybe you should just... You go back in time a couple minutes to when Rose started her conversation. You past Self is busily zapping back and forth, carrying liquor bottles. You hunker down so you don't see yourself and cause a paradox or whatever the fuck. Detective Therapist TT began pestering Garden Gnostic. Out of a morbid curiosity to shine a light on my future, I come with a metaphorical hat in hand to ask you to consult your dream clouds. She's not a dog girl yet. Do you happen to know anything about a strange cardboard cutout creature masquerading as a mailman? Are you sleeping? Sorry, I had to scold Bex. He's been acting really weird all of a sudden. Yep, Diana Banana, that's exactly right. Not all drugs, if you put the phrase widely, but yes. Anyway, is this the same mailman that John was talking about? The fake one who hung out with him? That's the one. They are currently emptying my mother's liquor cabinet in an attempt to prevent her from overindulging herself. Does Beck know we're messing with Cannon? He's the first guardian after all. Oh, are they drinking it? No, I think they're just dropping it into the woods with their magic powers. Oh, Do they know that she could just go out and buy more liquor? That's something you can do where you live, right? Yes, well, not exactly where we live. I think the nearest boozery is a good 20-minute drive. I'm not actually entirely sure where my mother got it all. We don't own a car, as far as I know. Sometimes it seems like she has the ability to just make things appear. I don't know anything about them, I'm sorry. Oh geez, no, please don't do that. And here was me trying to take advantage of your uncanny ability to make guesses verging on prognostication. as I am recently considering a relation on magic. I'm still pretty sure magic is fake, at least the kinds of magic you're talking about. There's probably some real magic out there somewhere. Yes, for instance, the sort that lets you spy on your hostess's private correspondence while you are stealing her mother's liberations. You freeze. With a contrite zapper, you reappear in front of Rose. She sets her phone down and props her chin up in a delicate fist. Sorry, you honestly don't know what got into you. You just couldn't resist using the power for evil. We've been bamboozled. Yep, Rose Omega calling us out. Yeah. Haven't you heard that with great power comes great responsibility? Rose is right. She's totally right. You've only had this power for like a day, so you still aren't used to have the idea of being able to just zap all over the narrative. Clearly you did not appreciate the implications. Zapping all over the narrative sounds potentially stressful. Oh, you bet! You are incredibly stressed right now. Rose laughs. You apologize to her for stealing all her mom's drinks. That was kind of overzealous of you. No, actually, I thought it was hilarious. I've never really been one for pranks. That's always fallen more in John's wheelhouse. But there's nothing wrong in occasionally stepping outside of one's comfort zone. Let's do the vodka next. The two of you working together gets the place cleared out pretty quick. You zap Rose along with you to the bright clearing in the field, and for a moment she just stands in a sunbeam, blinking up at the cloudless sky. Her expression says she still might not be totally convinced that any of this is happening. When all the liquor has been transferred from the bedroom to the woods. I'm sorry. In a big glittering dragon's hoard of booze, you and Rose fall down next to it and in a messy heap. Well, you fall into a messy heap. Rose lowers herself daintily, sitting more on her knees than her butt, probably to keep her skirt from getting dirty. You get the idea that even though she lives in the middle of nowhere, she doesn't spend a ton of time outside. You tell her again that you're sorry you spied on her correspondence with her green friend Gigi. Also, you hope she isn't going to get in trouble with her mom. I'm not unduly concerned. I'll tell her where it all is in a couple days, although by that time, I'm sure at least a good third of it will be water damaged. Pumpkin, what's up? Oh, it's feeding time for the kittens, damn. Totally missed that. I'll feed you after the stream. Don't worry. I'm sure this will have fantastic implications for our relationship, and not at all exacerbate the emotional problems underlying her addiction. You laugh awkwardly. Well, now you kind of just feel like an asshole. Rose lies back on the grass and raises a hand to trace the curse of a fluffy white cloud. She closes her eyes. Perhaps it's just projection on my part, or wishful thinking. but ever since I met you, I feel like something has changed. Or rather, something has failed to change, if that makes sense. Yep, it does a lot. We know what changed. You weren't going to play Spurb anytime soon. Oh, jeez. It's probably nothing. Her eyes flicker back open, endlessly purple, fixed on the sky like she can't see something beyond it. And once again you feel that there's something really crucial that you forgot. But at least you've made a new friend. And even if you don't think Rose's brand would ever allow her to call you as such, you're lying in a sunny clearing next to a pile of alcohol, and honestly, it doesn't get much friendlier than that. My nose is itchy. Victory on first try! Damn it! Oh geez. Oh whatever. Now we go for the fail routes! Let's start with the first fail as well. Oops, no. So, at the question if we want her to lie for us or not, we will say no this time. Or did we say no before? No, we said yes before. So now we go with no. Man, you guess today is the day you get owned by teens. She is totally right. What are you doing just wandering up to her house without even calling first? It's just totally disrespectful of her time. No need to self-flagellate. It was a simple suggestion to more critically examine your motivations and actions in the future. No, she's right. You're going. Oh, the what? Okay, you zap away, aiming for a spot half a mile away into the woods, where you can become properly soaked and miserable. But instead of trees, you find yourself standing in front of a bank of computers. Shit, you misfired. Wait, you remember seeing a big structure off in the distance when you were in front of Rose's house? You figured it was just some sort of office building, but this looks more like a factory or a secret research lab. Okay. 4:13 o'clock. It's 4:13 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. The computer, or it's not the time. What am I saying? Could show coordinates on a screen that don't mean anything to you, and a countdown clock is frozen at 4:13. Countdown clock. Yeah, that makes more sense. Wasn't in the middle of the night. All of this has the trappings of a tableau someone has set up for you to see. Turning away from the screens, you wander down a long line of gleaming science fiction equipment. It reminds you of pictures of old computers from the 1950s. The ones that took up entire rooms. You bet you could go back and visit some of those if you zapped hard enough. You wander through a whole maze of halls and wide, echoing rooms that aren't pictured because our art budget is only so big. But take it as a certain certainty that they are all very mysterious. Eventually, you circle back to that strange bank of screens. Nervously, you hit a few keys, tap a few fingers against the readouts, nothing. It's all locked down. You think that if you could only get these screens to unlock, you could unravel the secrets of life, the whole universe and everything. Or maybe it's your memories you are trying to unlock. Maybe then you'll understand the seething waters of this endless ocean of time and space intertwining in the... meow? Uh-oh! Uh-oh! There's Mom with a vodka martini. Or martini. What's it called? Vodka martini? I don't know. The cat, anyway. You turn around expecting a cat, and you do get a cat. A very adorable black kitten, tiny and soft, with far more eyes than a cat should have. Aww. But the cat isn't the only thing there. Oh, we have a mom sprite! We have a mom sprite! A woman... let's see it. Okay. A woman in a sleek white lab coat and sensible heels holds the cat, pinning you to the spot with her gaze. Or at least you assume she is. Her hair is in her eyes and the light is behind her. So all you can see of her face up are her painted lips. Sorry ma'am, you absolutely didn't mean to trespass in the secret science lab. And you actually aren't even lying. You really did just fuck up this time. The lady puts the cat down slowly, where it rolls on its back and bats a paw playfully in the air. Aww. Cats are great, even mutant cats. Maybe especially mutant cats? This little guy should have a name. You think you'll name the Cryptid McWhiskers? Yeah, Cryptid McWhiskers is a great name. In fact, you can't imagine anyone ever naming this cat anything else. You hold out a hand to Cryptid McWhiskers and wiggle your fingers. Your fingers. It rolls back onto its feet and saunters over to you. It is as soft and fluffy as it looks, and its 4 eyes blink up at you with utter trust. At least this kitty will be your friend. Time for Roxy increased? Yep. The ominous clack of heels on the cement reminds you that you and Cryptid McWhiskers are not alone. While you were busy with the kitty cat, the very intimidating and well-coiffed lady has walked over to the bank of screens. She presses a button, and it must have some sort of fingerprint recognition or retinal scanning, or maybe she's just better at things than you are, because it works for her. On the floor, a few feet from you, is a round grey protrusion, a platform on the floor. You saw it earlier, but you had no idea what it was for. So you just ignored it. What you don't understand can't hurt you, right? You think that's probably right. And yeah, the odds of the things are great. Yep, the hair is great. I really like the depiction of Mom here. I can't say we didn't got a depiction of Dad though. The intimidating lady presses a button on the screen, mouth turning up at the corners. That's just a Google picture of a pumpkin! Oh jeez. Yeah, agree Willow Rose. A flash and a pop, like the pressure in the room changes, you feel it in your eardrums. A pumpkin appears on the round grey platform. Fuck. You aren't really sure what she's trying to say here. Making a pumpkin appear out of thin air is impressive, but it probably would have been more so if you hadn't been popping in out of existence all day. It's gonna take more than a pumpkin to impress you. Pumpkin. What pumpkin? What? Okay, yep, she speaks, and, well, we got a Google image of a tiger here. The lady shakes her head, and it's another button. The pumpkin vanishes, and in its place is a tiger. Yes, you heard that right. A whole ass tiger, orange and black. Big teeth and a big paws. For a second, the two of you just look at each other honestly. The tiger might be more shocked than you are. Kinda sucks to think about. 1 second you're just chilling out on the savannah mauling at antelopes. That's not where tigers live. And drinking at the watering hole, and the next you're in a secret lab in upstate New York, staring down a very unappetizing looking protagonist. Pumpkin with teeth and claws. She materialized the tiger from somewhere. She ecto-thingied it into the room, teleported it, basically. Apparently you are appetizing enough for it to want to get a taste, though. Because it looks from you to cryptic whiskers and back again. Then it charges. Yeah. You try to book it out of there. The lady in the lab coat looms up in front of you. She's saying something. You strain to hear her. The tiger is right behind you. The lady or the tiger? At the last minute you remember you have magic powers, and you choose the third option, teleporting the fuck out of there. Ah, not again. You're zapped into yet another unknown building. Although from the view out the window you think you might be in Rose's house. This is a long failed ending. Or is it? What? Okay. Also the fact that Rose turns the corner in the hallway and stops short and is still in her rain gear. Her eyes are very wide. You wave awkwardly. That snaps her out of it. She stands up straight, sliding easily from shock to superiority. So you thought you'd just let yourself in? After wasting my time not mumbling about the mail, a gaudy display of manipulative self-recrimination, and then popping out of existence to leave me, asking myself if I finally lost my mind? You hadn't meant to do any of that, especially not the last part. She isn't losing her mind, unless both of you are losing your minds together. Rose looks you over finally. She seems to decide that you are for real. Your predilections toward mailman mimicry weren't all that John told me about. Oh? He also said that you had certain powers. Powers of teleportation and time travel. I told him that he must be mistaken, since it's a well-known certified popular, highly engaged subject of fiction. It's fake as hell. Oh, your Zeb powers? No, those are totally real and not fake. Real in a different way than you make man, since that is actually made up. We read this already. She still got her umbrella open. Hey, doesn't she know that's bad luck? Luck is also fake as hell. No, it's not. You say you can do magic. Prove it. But she just saw you vanishing out in the front yard. Like I said, I could be losing my mind. She could be losing it now, but at this very minute, but you see no point in arguing. You shall hold out your hand, and after a moment of hesitation, Rose puts her fingers in yours. Her nails are long and sharp and painted a glossy black. She closes her eyes, not with the umbrella, and her umbrella droops. We already had this. Where are you going now? I should picture my room or something similar. I'm not quite sure how this is supposed to work. Are we in an infinite loop or something? What is going on? She still thinks you're fucking with her. You tell her that you guess she can do that if she wants. Zap, when you open your eyes, you find yourself in a large, messy room. Oh! She drops her umbrella. You really did that. Her boots track muddy prints onto the thick white carpet. Surprise! You really are magic. Rose puts a small hand against her perfectly painted black lips. She seems momentarily lost for words, and you bet the feeling that is not a thing that happens very often. Her eyes are wide and deeply purple. They're sparkling, you might even say. Hold on, I'll be right back. Stay here, don't go out into the hall. It's not safe. I'm a bit confused because we are back where we were before. This is confusing me. You tell Rose to take her time. You're happy to just stand here dripping onto her nice clean floor. She leaves the room and you take the opportunity to examine the surroundings a little more closely. Books strewn all over the floor carelessly in the collection of half-drunk cups of coffee at room desk. This is already read before. Maybe there's just one fail ending? Maybe. Half-finished knitting projects, putting the thing at a time. Man, you relate, not with interest, but settling for just one. Yeah. Which is weird. That's like a face choice kind of thing. To make it no sense for anyone who doesn't know. I would have to look it up. I'm really busy lately with things. I would have to look. I'm sorry. Rose, okay, that's the calendar 2019. Rose is talking while May, she's actually in trouble. What should you do? I guess this puts us back here. I guess. Okay guys, should we stay put this time? I'd say we stay put this time because this just led us back here, which is weird. Everyone's saying stay put for now. Stay put, stay put, stay put, stay put. Okay. I'll put it on stay put for now. The patience pays off almost at once. Rose is back and looking significantly more put together. Also, she's brought you a towel. Here. I'm not very overly attached to anything in here. It's mostly just childish nonsense I haven't yet bothered to rid myself of. But I'd appreciate it if you try to not drip on any of the notebooks. She has changed out of her raincoat and boots. Oh geez, now I have hiccups. And she's dressed in a neat black skirt and a white shirt with a purple blob thing with tentacles on it. What is it with these kids and their blob shirts? Oh my god. Go away, hiccups, please. Now that's dealt with. Please sit down. She crosses her legs. You suddenly feel like you're at a job interview, friend interview. You wish you were a little less damp. I'm okay for now. I don't have any hiccups anymore. Blob thing shirt kids, yeah. Actually, let's switch places. You're still pretty wet. You don't want to get her bedspread messed up. Don't worry about it. That's what washing machines are for. Now, let's talk about magic. Which up until now I have always taken for granted as being something confined to storybooks. Rose takes a wistful look toward her bedroom window, grayed over and blurry with raindrops. You get the feeling that she's doing it for effect. Maybe that's why she wanted you to switch places with her. And then comes you, the not a mailman with a penchant for showing up and attempting to make friends with unwitting children. Well, fair. She's got you there. But honestly, she might be a child, but she really doesn't seem to be unwitting. On the contrary, she's really quite witty. I'm glad you noticed. She folds her hands and clears her throat. You think that if she had any notes, she would be shuffling them. And so the question remains, are you a good witch or a bad witch, or are you a wizard? We've already established that you are not a public servant. Is there a difference between a witch and a wizard? Of course there is. But exactly how specific of a difference can vary. According to some works of fiction, a wizard is just a witch's male counterpart. But in certain mythologies, for instance Arthurian legend, the difference appears to be class-based. You have to go to bed, mate. No, just good. Okay, have a good night, Felicia. Good night. Magic study time, yeah. Wizards reside at court and are classically trained, while witches are self-taught and run wild through the forest. I won't deny that those differences tend to often be gendered as well. You ask her which one she is, witch or wizard. Me? Rose shifts uncrossing and recrossing her legs. You shrug and say she just seems to know a lot about them. I know a thing or two. I can tell you, but can I tell you a secret? Oh my god, Rose. She has no idea how much you would love to hear her secret. Yeah, Pumpkin is crying at me for food and attention. I'm sorry about that. I hope you can still understand me when I'm reading out. She has no idea how much you would love to hear her secret. Yeah. Kirby's, yes. I find them wizards, utterly reprehensible. They disgust me. Everything from their foppish robes to their grizzled beards. It's my mother who is the wizard enthusiast in the house. Although she glances from side to side theatrically, most of the things Rose does seem to be at least a little bit theatrical. She kneels on the carpet beside the clutter of books. I don't show these to many people, actually. I haven't shown them to anyone. Not even John? John seemed to be a pretty cool guy. Definitely a guy worth sharing a few secret notebooks with, Rose laughs. No, I haven't shown them to John. And I have only shown Strider to punish him. You nod, pretending that you know who the Strider person is. You are a totally normal dude with an absolutely ungodly number of friends. A shadow moves through the center of you a trembling moment of déjà vu. Uh-huh. You do have a lot of friends, don't you? That feels true. But the only people you know here are John and now Rose. Weird. You try to put it from your mind and listen to Rose again. She is still talking about this mysterious strider flipping through one of the journals, too quickly for you to see anything specific. Only that it is full from cover to cover. Oh man. As if my modest writings are the sole source of homoerotic tension in his life. What? When his brother is the one who insists on filling their home with assorted dick butt for ironic purposes. It wasn't dick butt though, it was butt puppets. Rose rolls her eyes. Oh boy, you missed the beginning of that. It probably made way more sense than it seemed like. Rose is searching through her notebooks, checking markings on the spine that seem to be some sort of cataloging system for arcane symbols. Yeah, but Muppets are not dick butts. Dick butt is something else. Where is... Ah, right. She does something quick and complex with her fingers, and another notebook pops into existence and falls into her lap. You gape, she really is a wizard. What? It's just a Silodex. A child could use one. Here. This notebook has a couple of drawings in it, but most of it is filled with small, neat handwriting and lavender ink. Is Rose writing a book? No, don't be silly. I'm writing 4 books at least. 5 depending on whether I decide to flesh out Kalmaz's backstory. It isn't strictly necessary, but it does add a certain amount of valuable character insight, which renders them actions in later volumes of sympathetic. Not that I need all of my anti-heroes to be sympathetic. I'm just thinking of what the literary reviewers would say. You know, it's smart. You would never have thought of what the literary reviewers would say. She's honestly pretty impressive for someone her age. Age has nothing to do with it. But don't get carried away. It's only a rough draft. You ask her if you can take a look. She hesitates, but you doubt she would have shown it to you if she didn't want you to look. What the hell? If you can't trust a strange spherical imprint you met outside in the rain, who can you trust? Right? Your thoughts exactly. Rose hands you the notebook and you open it at random, letting fate guide your hands. Ooh. Freaklish bothered his beard as if unkinking a hitch in a long silk handscock. A more pedestrian audience would parse the exhibit as nervous compulsion, behavior to petition contempt among the reasonable. He was, however, not surrounded by the reasonable but the wise, a distinction in men that would forever be the difference in history's garland of treasured follies. As a matter of fact, his cadre of fellow wizards were all putting similar moves on their beards as well. The practice would evince thoughtfulness, sagacity, even if they didn't do it all the time. Standing in line at the bank, shooing squirrels from bird feeders, few occasions were safe. Sazapand Satapan inspected the clue. A single piece of evidence curled in his courageous old man palms. It was a human bone, not striking in the tail, but it told alone so much as that told by the thousands like it festooning the marshy soul of the mass grave. Whew, that was a complicated read. The grisly expanse bore the texture of a descended desert. Like one of Smarny's formidable costed trifles, wobbled out on wheels for the holidays, to the dismay of a small nation. "You're certain of this?" asked Friglish. Despite what he was doing with his beard, he was, in fact, immersed in meaningful contemplation. "I am afraid I am becoming more so with each terrible tick groused by that gaudy timepiece slung around your neck. In case it wasn't clear, Friglish wore a black Sessaban didn't care for. It was magic. The massacre of Sirs Gnelf was not as written." Wow. This is a pretty dense, but smart. You stroke your own imaginary beard and pretend to ponder the deeper meaning. Yes, intriguing. Zazaspan and Friglish. Clearly, there is some history there. Yes, clearly. But that what the two of them shared went beyond simple romance. That's why it has gone so spectacularly sour. Rose becomes increasingly more animated as she tells you about her gay wizard OCs, like she is far more interested in them than she is in herself. They share an intellectual bond, a mutual dedication to knowledge and the preservation of such. The goal of the learned is to amass their wisdom and keep it from general dissemination into the main populace of wizards. They feed into their apprentice in drips and drabs. Of course, this will eventually lead to ruin. Roki wants to release the entire book now. I mean, that would be a thing that Hudson should work upon, wouldn't it? Of course, you flip further in the book, searching for the part where it leads to ruin. Ruin sounds interesting. Zazaspan knew he would see this wayward apprentice again. Knew it like he knew it the tide would turn and the sun would blaze to its zenith as each inexorable day passed. Now they stood diametrically opposed across an overgrown chessboard. His apprentice's eyes are hidden behind dark glasses at such a span. Knew what if he could see them, they would be riddled with the madness of the void. Kalmazis wasn't here for justice or for revenge. They were here exclusively because Zazapan had something they wanted, something they are owed. Oi! Pumpkin, why did you fling my phone around? No, it's not. It's a wizard fanfic. So, the names don't make sense. They're male and there are 3 of them. You flip through the notebook checking out the drawings. There are lots of wizards, each more bearded and venerable than the last. One of the pictures, the most recent maybe, since it's on the last page of the journal, is of 2 young wizards, twins maybe. They have grey hair and are wearing slick green suits, and are standing back to back with their arms entwined, staring into the middle distance. It's very anime, you compliment Rose on her artistic prowess. Yes, thank you. They're alright. I'm much better writer than I am an artist. You tell her you think she's really good, way better than you. You're absolutely positive she is going to be a famous one day. I appreciate the encouragement, even though I know you're just trying to flatter me due to your strange thirst for affirmative experiences. Shouldn't have told me all about that. Damn, busted! But you really do think she's talented. It's fine. It's not as if my social calendar is overfull out here in the middle of the woods. Don't tell anyone I said that I don't have many friends. Online friends are good friends too. And don't tell them I've been drawing. He'd be insufferable. He? Never mind. You're sure, Rose, that her secrets are safe and hand back her journal. You are really excited about your new friend, if you might be so bold, and her wizard stories. Although, wait. Hadn't she said that she hated wizards? What's your point? Well, you're no expert on wizards or on Rose, but it seems like she actually does get away fly. Does seem to like them, because she has several notebooks full of wizard fiction. You aren't trying to get, like, real here, but maybe it's possible her mom isn't the only one in the family who likes wizards. Uh-oh, things are going to shit now. Rose pulls her book out of your hands. That and the rest of the books vanish into thin air. Alright, that must have been that. What had she called it? Solidex? She doesn't look angry exactly, but the lines around her mouth and eyes that softened as she talked about her book have hardened back up. Her eyes glitter menacingly. Oh, is that right, Ford? Well, why don't you diagnose me? Oh hey, wow, you weren't trying to be condescending or whatever. Clearly. Were you aware that it is a common psychological phenomenon for an individual to react to trauma by creating fictional representations of that which has caused them bodily harm or emotional dismay? To suggest that the portrayal of those fictional renderings somehow condones them or supports them is absolutely absurd. Not entirely, but whatever. So what she's saying is that she draws wizards to cope. Rose rises regally to her feet. The lightning turns her into an ethereal silhouette. What I'm saying is that I don't need to justify my fictional predilections to you or to anyone else. No, she's certainly right. You're sorry that you suggested that she might like wizards. It was a horrible presumption and presumptuous and not at all the way a friend should act. You are so sorry. You promise it will never happen again. No, I don't suppose it will. It's probably just because Rose's hair is such a pale blonde, but it almost looks like she's glowing in the dim bedroom. Like light behaves a little differently around her than it does on everything else. Would you look at that? It appears the rain has lightened up a bit. The rain is hitting the window so loudly you're actually having trouble hearing her. And your point is? You can't just zap yourself out to where the weather is not drier. Fuck off. Go zap yourself. Okay! Go zap yourself. Okay then. So that was weird. We had a loop in there. And just 2 endings. Well, I guess 2 endings. Maybe technically 4? No, 3. Oh, whatever, I can't do math right now. But anyway! Yep, Rose is savage. Can you see her face? Yes, you can. She has also a small wand in her hand, if you can see it. Up there. Damn. Okay then. That was all the routes. I'm kind of a bit bummed that I mean, maybe that's why the route was that long. Because it was just curling back. Huh. So yeah, it's an hour later than I had to feed my cats, and this is probably all the endings we're gonna get. So, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubes, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, and all and everything else, everyone in the chat, we will now wrap this up. Pumpkin wants to be fed. Joey apparently as well, but she's just not meowing. So, for now, I'll say that we ended this nicely. We have reached the end of chapter 1 and 2, and we will see each other in the next video and or stream. Anyway, I sincerely love all of you guys. I forgot to say that, and we will see each other in the next video and or stream. Bye everyone! Cheerio! Bye bye! I'm getting a little bit sore throat here. Bye bye! Cheerio! Bye!